Hello, friends and soul seekers. Today we will be sharing another love reading together. And as usual, I have my beautiful, familiar Persephone that's here to bless the reading for us. So, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be getting beyond typical love readings. And we're going to be discussing the desires of your current or potential partner. Love is not just about connection. Love goes into many different facets, like craving, chemistry, and a soul deep pull towards the object of your desire. That's what separates beautiful and deep friendships from true love and other connections that do not stand the test of time. So, what we're going to be exploring today is what they really want. The person on your mind or somebody you're in a current relationship with, from their thoughts to their heart, down into the fire of their soul. We're using all of these powerful decks right here in order to bring everything together. We have the Rider White, the Morgan Greer, the Tarot of the Sexual Magic, and we have the Decameron Tarot. And I'll probably have to cover up some imagery here and there when it gets a little steamy. But in order to accurately discuss desire and intimacy, these are the kind of decks that will bring it out and really encapsulate what we're looking for. So again, these are their conscious thoughts. This is their heart. This is their body. And this is their soul. And it'll all fuse together, but that's the structure of this reading, and it will help me bring everything together about what the person on your mind truly desires and wants. Whether you're curious, already walking beside them, or hoping for a deeper pond with somebody that you're thinking about, this reading right here will show what lies beneath. So kick back, relax, take a deep breath in and out. Take the blessing of my beautiful Persephone right here and think intuitively about which group speaks to you. Group 1, Group 2, or Group 3. Think again. Group 1, Group 2, or Group 3. Think about it. Don't think too much visually. Think with your heart and think with your soul. Okay, if you chose Group 1, this is your reading. Right here, we have the Two of Pentacles, okay, from the Rider White Tarot to represent their thoughts. We have the Ace of Cups to represent their heart. That's beautiful. And let's see if I got to cover something up. We have the Five of Pentacles to represent their body, and this one isn't too bad to show entirely. And finally, oh, here we go. It's a little steamy. We have the Ace of Wands or Eight of Bastions from the Decameron. So I will cover that up with some paper I have available right here. Okay. So what this says right here is this person right here is juggling their heart and their head all the time. They like to convince themselves that they prioritize practical concerns over emotional concerns. Now, they have something lying beneath the surface here, though, with their heart. As you can see, even though they feel like they've dominated their emotional concerns in the background by juggling their financial concerns, and they're standing ahead of it, like right in front of it, juggling it. In reality, that's a little bit naive, just like the young person in this picture. In reality, their heart is overflowing with this level of desire for a potential partner. And that's what they want. They want to overflow with declarations of love. They want both of you to be in complete and total unity. That's what this card shows. They want to rise above the clouds together with pure intention. yet they want that basic passion and fertility and love to bloom from the bottom of all this pure love and unity. And that's the reality. That's the emotion that's pouring down into this cup to represent their true feelings in their heart. And right here, from this representation of the Five of Pentacles, we have someone that wants romance in their intimacy. They want the seduction and the connection and the unity that comes from intimacy more than anything in particular in the physical realm. Okay. And they want things like touching and having a sacred space to be intimate, and they playing music and flowers and all of those romantic things that you might think of when you think of somebody that's trying to be more intimate in that setting than anything particular on the physical level. Okay. And that's what they want. They have all of this emotion both in their heart and their body. Okay. And that's what they want from you if you're in a relationship with them or you're trying to be in a relationship with them. They need that level of pure sensuality and escapism with you. And this is the level of desire that they want from you in return. Their soul is a flame and they want to possess and be possessed by you. That's what this shows. They want to merge your bodies together in complete totality in a way that echoes throughout eternity. Okay. So the simple and concise message for group number 1, if that's the person you're thinking about and this resonates, they are seeking a love that both anchors them and inflames them. They want it measured by the amount of longing you share and devotion sustained throughout time and distance. They want to belong to you, and they want you to belong to nobody else but them. They want utter and complete unity right here. Okay, if you chose group 2, this will be your reading. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Very good. Very good. All right. From the Rider Waite Tarot and from Morgan Greer, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is one of my favorite depictions of the Wheel of Fortune, especially in a romance reading. Okay, and right here we have the King of Swords. Let's cover that up a bit. All right. And let's see about this card. Yep, we have the 10 of Cups for the Decameron Tarot. And I'm going to cover that up a bit as well. All right, this is a striking reading right here. What we have is somebody that exudes confidence and charm, and that's what they want to project to you. They want to be seductive and feel giving, but not in a paternal sort of way, but in the way that makes them, in charge and admired in your relationship. And they want to impress you. It's not a vanity project, though. It's out of a desire to be completely and utterly chosen by the object of their desire. They're right here riding on this seductive black horse over the winding fields, holding that gift, that pentacle in their hand. Now, let's go to the Wheel of Fortune right here. And that's going to represent their heart. They want what the two people on the top of this Wheel of Fortune represent. They want laughter and passion and serendipitous connection that grows together, no matter what trials and tribulations time will bring between you two. They want the king to their queen, or the queen to their king, and they want to feel like this connection brings growth and stands the test of time. They want you to literally fall over head over heels for them, and vice versa. Despite this cloak of charm, they in this individual presence right here, they want this connection that that doesn't go anywhere and conquers everything about life. That's represented by that wheel. And right here with the King of Swords, though, they have a little bit of insecurity about aging. They have a fear about separation between you two, but they want this youthful connection to stand the test of time. They want to be worshiped a little bit and always feel wanted and needed. And it's not because of their ego. It's because they want to feel like nothing has changed here in your heart. They want this representation to be you and them throughout the test of time. And spiritually, right here in their soul, this is like completion and energy and laughter and love. They want enduring joy and connection between you two. They have a little bit of insecurity, but they want to feel like you're going to be there and it's going to be fun. You're not going to just fall into a pattern where your relationship hits a rut and there's no fun left anymore. They want the fun and the happiness and holding this cup together. They want the celebration. They want the good times, even in the simple times at home together. They want it to dance through decades and never become routine. And that's what they're looking for. So if you chose group 3, the most concise summary, group 2 right here, sorry. You chose group 2 right here. The most concise summary that I can come up with is they seek a love, a joyful love that plays and seduces and stands the test of time. They want it to have that youthful energy that they first connected with in this Knight of Pentacles energy. And as it grows and matures from here to here to here, through every stage of life, they want this love and this joy of the 10 of Cups to remain, this fullness and completeness between you two. They want to know that even in old age, your touch, your passion, your love will stay, and they will still want you in return. Okay, let's put this one aside. Okay. If you chose group 3, this right here will be your reading. We have the Fool. Okay, that's interesting for their thoughts. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, that's interesting for their heart. Let's see right here. Okay, we have the Knave of Chalices right here. And let's see if I got to cover up. Oh, I got something to cover up. This is the Judgment card for the Decameron Tarot right there. You can see they're all laying about. And they got the Priest here. And it's a little bit of sexuality and intimacy going on there. From 3 different figures. Okay. So this is very striking. This is a unique reading right here. What we've got right here is somebody that wants to appear free and independent and adventurous and like they need nothing and nobody in the whole world on the surface. However, the reality is this really isn't as simple because we have the heavy burdens that this figure is carrying underneath that. They're stepping off into unknown oblivion right here, and yet they are carrying this weight on their shoulders. So, since we're talking about connection, these swords right here represent the kind of coupleness that they want from you or their potential partner, okay? They're wearing a mask of freedom here, but in truth, they are still longing for this right here. Their heart is carrying scars from the past. It's burning with desire and a yearning to be held and become close to someone without needing to ask anymore. There's thirst for something. You see this person right here is walking through a desert and they're carrying everything alone. And their heart is weary from those type of scars and burdens that they've been dealing with on their own. So they want reassurance and stability from their potential partner. They want to feel like they can, rest their feet and hang out and be completely solid. Even though the sand right here would not normally be solid, they want to feel like you two could stand together no matter what. And physically right here, you see this individual right here is brooding a bit. They got over something that's going on in the background here. This person that is having fun and hugging and loving somebody else without them. And that speaks to their potential for jealousy, but also their need to feel like the two of you are longing for each other all of the time. And you're igniting passion in them and vice versa. They want the closeness that these two people are sharing here. They want constant reassurance because of this jealousy. And they want this intense emotional connection between you two that withstands distance and circumstances and brings you two closer together. They are craving this, yet they are used to handling things alone and handling burdens alone. So they will need reassurance to think that they're not just going to end up alone again. And this can be a negative because you are going to have to consistently show this person passion and desire, and like they are the only person in the world for you. And this could be, you know, being in constant communication with each other, for example, and keeping that flame of love alive between you two. And right here, though, this is interesting because we have a lot of intimacy and experimentation going on here, but we also have a religious type figure. So that shows a deep conflict here, like the same conflict represented by these cards. We can go here with their body and their soul. Okay. It's craving wildness right here, but it also wants a sacred loyalty represented by the priest in the background. They're carrying a lot of desire, but it's a shadow desire. It's not something that they always express, just like they're not going to always express that they don't really want to be alone to the outside world, or they're not going to express that they don't want to be as independent as they might make you believe that they want to be. They're craving this loyalty, and they want to be accepted no matter what. They want to feel like they have nothing to worry about because you're open and you know every side of them, the good, the bad, the ugly, the things that they might be ashamed of, with perfect forgiveness and love. So let's think about this right here. And the most simple way that I can express this is somebody that's used to being completely independent, or they like a projection of not needing someone or having their own life outside of you. Yet they want this consistent connection right here. They want the constant communication and this full embrace of who they are. They want to feel fate in meeting you. They want to feel like they just couldn't help themselves, that it was fate. Even though they could have been alone, they need you and they want you because destiny made it happen. And they want forgiveness and total acceptance in your arms. They want you to love them and hold space for them in their heart, for both their chaos right here and their inner cravings, okay? They want you to embrace the good and the bad and give them unconditional support. Okay. Alrighty. Now, this is the end of our love reading about deep desires between you and your person, or you and a potential person right here. Desire isn't just about chemistry, it's a mirror. What someone wants reflects not just who they are, but who you are to them. As you walk away from this reading today, and you meditate on these thoughts, I want you to ask yourself, what part of me does their longing awaken? And do I truly want to be seen in that way? Is this the correct resonance, the correct connection for me? And if it is, how can I give them the desire and the longing that they crave? Whether this is someone you're with already, or this is a potential someone or a new connection in your mind, ask yourself, does this resonate with me? Do I connect with it, and can I echo it back to them? Thank you for tuning in today and sharing this beautiful reading about desire. And if you resonated with this, please like, share, and subscribe. I can't wait to keep sharing this type of resonance with my new audience. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day, no matter what time of the day that is.